did not understand why he woke up, having fallen to the ground. He convulsively got up and complained about the night cold. The guy's mouth shifted to the side and was cartoonishly small, which caused him reasonable surprise. A red notification bar appeared. It said that the mouth was crooked as a result of sleeping on the street. The guy slapped the notification window with displeasure, annoyed by his style of speaking. He adjusted his mouth and said that he had moved into the body of the hero of the novel, wondering who he had become in this novel. The hero called himself a man living in a village and sleeping on the road. Someone called out Mr. Lloyd and the guy turned thoughtfully. An unknown figure approached the surprised brunette. The man said that he had been looking for him for a long time. A golden sword guard peeked out from behind his belt. The man's hair was silver like the moon. A calm guy in a blue semblance of a uniform stood in front of the hero and asked him to return to the mansion. This was the main character of the novel, Xavier. The brunette broke out in a cold sweat. In his thoughts he noted that Xavier was the same as in the pictures of the novel. He noticed that he was addressed by the name of Lloyd. Xavier in a cloak and with a glowing sword. He was a sword master who, as the plot of the novel developed, became famous throughout the continent. But at the beginning of the novel he was only a knight guarding the Baron, whose eldest son's name was. The hero suddenly realized who he was and screamed, was he really that prankster Lloyd Frontera? Xavier looked calmly at the flushed boy. A slight surprise touched his face and he said that he did not call the boy a prankster, only called him by name. Xavier smiled slightly and said, well, that Lloyd correctly assessed himself. The notification reported that Xavier looked pleased, to which Lloyd mentally asked the notification to shut up. In front of the heroes was a large two-story mansion in the night. Xavier stirred the wood in the fireplace and asked the hero if he remembered how he ended up on the road. Lloyd sat wrapped in a warm blanket while Xavier explained to him that Lloyd had been drinking since dinner and broke all the dishes in the tavern, then got homesick and fell asleep on the way. In his mind, Lloyd noted that this was expected on the day of the prankster. Xavier continued to explain that the Baron was worried about his son and sent him away. He noted that even if